Is this thing on? Nice. I think we got good audio there. Hey guys, welcome to another Explain 11 stream.
Fizuru. Hello.
Hello. We're popular. We got viewers. Oh my god, my frame rate is about to be so bad because of all these clouds. That's okay.
Fizuru. Hey AV8, we should raid Pearl after your flight.
We will. 100%. Let's go into here. Today we're operating a flight UAL286 from Newark to Cleveland. Weather at Cleveland is super bad. We might honestly I don't know if we'll even get in at this point. It's like blowing snow and gusting winds, half-mile visibility, freezing fog. It's terrible. Braking action is gonna be poor, very bad. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun trying to get into Cleveland. That's why I picked Cleveland, because it's kind of challenging. And our divert is, I think, Detroit. Yeah, which is also low visibility, but it's a legal alternate.
Fizuru.
So.
How long is this flight?
Actually, I kind of forgot. Let me take a look. This is gonna be 1 hour and 19 minutes airtime, but I still gotta set up the flight computer and stuff. But should be 1 hour and 20 minutes in the air. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, flight plan. Okay, cost index. We got 67 today. Reserve fuel is gonna be 3.9, and we got 15.4 plan. I think 15 point. Actually, we got, well, that'll work. Cruise wind is going to be, let me see. It's a top of climb here, 267 at 83. And the temperature is gonna be minus 46. Ooh. There you go. Take off. Let me see what we got. We should have plenty of runway going off of I think off of 22 right. So let me not do that yet. Let's go to there, and let's type KEWR KCLE01 company route. Yeah, there we go. 22 right, and United 286. Alright. Departure is gonna be 22 right. Arrival. What arrival do we have? Tribe 4 upper transition. And that's gonna be into runway 6 right. It's gonna be the Arnav Yankee. We're gonna try the Arnav Yankee from Grohl. If it doesn't work out, then we'll just go around and try something else. Let's go into route next. So probably shouldn't have done it. Oh, okay, never mind. Okay. That takes care of everything then. Let me just double check. We got PSB over. Yeah, so that's our route. And for wind, I'm just gonna execute. For wind, what do we have? I'm just gonna leave it as is. Alright, back to takeoff. See how fast I can run this thing. Already got our... What's going on there? Let me double check this. We got 27.2. Guess I gotta put it in manually. 4.5 on the trim. V-speeds check out. Let's go ahead and set the trim tab. Oh, and we do have a... Let's go ahead and check. Runway wind is gonna be 190/24, and that's gusting to 32, so that's gonna be pretty intense. Runway is wet. Runway slope. I don't. Is there a slope? I don't think it's sloped at all. I think we're good there. So all that's fine. Let's go ahead and go back to page 1. Check that in. Good, good. Back to legs. I think that's pretty much it. Did that pretty quickly. So what else do I have to do? Gotta review my...
As you find your seat, please stow your larger carry-on luggage in the overhead bin and place any smaller items under the seat in front of you.
Gotta pull up my checklist.
On this aircraft with the handle in first, wheels out. Let a flight attendant know if you need any help. On this flight, we offer personal device entertainment, one of United's private screening options. A headset, let a flight attendant know, we'd be happy to provide one. You may use your small, lightweight devices such as mobile phones, tablets, and e-readers. While we're parked at the gate, larger devices such as laptops and DVD players may be used until we're ready to depart. At that time, they must be stowed either under the seat in front of you or in an overhead compartment. Seated in an exit row, please review the exit row responsibilities on the safety card. A flight attendant will be coming through shortly to ensure you're comfortable with these responsibilities. Flight attendants, please brief your exits.
Alright, nice. Go ahead and pull all of these guys away. Our baggage loaders. I think hopefully when we get into the air, the frame rate's gonna get better. It's because there's all these clouds that the sim is like struggling to simulate. Yaw damper on. IFE, cabin utility. Could go to the AP gens since we're gonna be getting ready to push here pretty soon. Cruising at 30,000 feet today, and our landing altitude is gonna be, let me find out here. Field elevation 799. Make that 8. AP bleeds are on, packs on. Engine anti-ice. I anticipate we're going to be using anti-ice a lot on this flight. Turn the seatbelt sign on. Everything up there looks good. Frequencies are set. You can turn the transponder on.
Just as a reminder, we cannot leave the gate until carrying items are properly put away. All overhead bins are closed and all passengers are seated.
Good and good. Let's go ahead and brief the pushback. I'm gonna be pushing back. It's kind of like this.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Get rid of that. So we're gonna be ready to shut the doors pretty soon here for an on-time departure. Actually, let me pull up the chat. Of course, our route checks out. At least it should. I'm working on buying that cord for the iPad, so you guys can see what I do on the iPad. That'll make it pretty interesting. What's our V2 speed again? 145 into here. Briefing the departure procedures. What do we have? No departure procedure. We're not following one, which is basically what SimBrief gave me, so I'm going to go unrestricted up to 30,000. No step climb, nothing like that we need to do. We should be able to. I can do. Okay. I think that's all we gotta do for now. Let's go ahead and close the door, call the pushback.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
And preparation for starting here, we can go ahead and see we're already on the AP gens. Trim air, can turn that on. Isolation valve is open, engine bleeds, AP bleeds are on. We can just turn the packs off at this point. And let's see, arm auto throttle. Flight directors, auto brake is set to RTO. Oh, I need to set my barrow. What is the
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
2953? So low. And I'm going to disconnect. The gate. We can go ahead and turn the beacon on pretty soon here. Alright, verified all doors are closed, and up
So
here.
connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Roger, turn the beacon on. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. We are ready to go here. Gonna release the parking brake.
Starting success. And you may start engine.
And go ahead and turn the cabin lights off.
Alright, we've got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
Thank you. Awesome. Start the clock. Start the clock on my iPad. And we got a ways to go until we can actually start up here. I'll turn my airport diagram on. Turn my airport diagram.
The gate. Large devices such as laptops and DVD players may be used until we're ready to depart. At that time, they must be stowed either under the seat in front of you or in an overhead compartment. This aircraft is Wi-Fi enabled, so you can stay connected on today's flight. You can access united.com free of charge to check flight status and monitor connecting flight information. Our Economy Plus seats feature more space and are reserved for our Mileage Plus Premier members or for customers who have purchased these seats in advance. If you'd like to purchase Economy Plus seating on this flight, please ask a flight attendant for more details. If you're seated in an exit seat, please review the exit row responsibilities on the safety card. If you're unable or prefer not to perform these functions, please contact a flight attendant.
Almost ready here.
Welcome on board.
Yep, definitely not the best day to go flying. Oh, if you're wondering about the time, also we are 12 hours behind real local time. Exactly 12 hours behind. So, because I figured I have been doing a lot of day flights. We should be good to crank number 2 here. Packs are off. Good bleed air pressure. And we got a rise in N2. There's 20%.
Welcome aboard. Bienvenidos a bordo.
Benvenuti a bordo. Indeed, Sandra.
Welcome aboard, and thank you for flying United today. We appreciate your attention as we...
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Parking brake is set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Yeah, go ahead and disconnect the tow. Start number 1, good start number 2.
Destinations, your flight attendants will advise if it's necessary to turn off and stow your device. Whenever the seatbelt sign is on, your seatbelt should be fastened low and tight across your lap.
Good start on
Oh,
number
it's
1.
disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Roger. Okay. Pull up my after start checklist here. Probe heats are on. Packs to auto. AP bleed off. Generators. APU off. Engine start switches to continuous. Good hand signal there. Before taxi, flaps. Set to 5.
Place over your nose and mouth. Slip the elastic band over your head and tighten the straps. The bag may not inflate while oxygen is flowing. Make sure your mask is secure before helping others. You'll find a life vest under or near your seat. When directed, pull the tab to remove the pouch. Tear it
We'll do a
open
flight
to remove
controls
the vest.
test. Full
Slip it
left,
over
center,
your head.
right,
Wrap the
center,
belt around your waist
up,
and secure it to the buckle.
center, and down. Rudder left, or rudder right, rudder left. Checks out, good. And let me just double check that I'm actually connected to VATSIM here. Because I'm fairly, like 99% sure. Yeah, okay, there we go. We are connected. And we have a valid flight plan. Taxi light on. MFD clear. Are we missing anything? I don't think so. There's a temperature here, 14. So we don't need anti-ice on the ground, that's good. Park and brake off. Taxiing runway 22 right, we're gonna go straight ahead here onto Romeo. And then follow it up. Newark traffic. Oh Jesus. I forgot. Okay. Newark traffic, United 268 is taxiing from the terminals to runway 22 right via Romeo. Clear on the left, clear on the right. We just got one lonely plane over there. I don't know if he's even gonna be flying on VATSIM today. So it looks like it's Bravo first and then it turns into Romeo. I did switch to the default scenery for this run to get the gates to work. And we do have a runway to cross here. I don't see any traffic around us at all. Newark traffic, United 286 is crossing runway 11. Turn the
approaching 29.
right turn. And that should be a runway right in front of us there. So we'll go ahead and follow the line. Let's go run the, let's see, before takeoff check? Before takeoff, wing lights on, strobes, landing lights, taxi light off. Transponder check on, weather radar
Okay, the cabin is secured.
on.
Have a good flight.
Thank you. Takeoff briefing, we'll just fly runway heading, continue climbing, and then at some point we'll initiate our right hand turn on course. No altitude restrictions, no departure procedure to follow, and no ATC. And our board speed is at 125. Newark traffic, United 286 is departing runway 22 right. Will be a right-hand turnout after departure, climbing flight level 300 Newark. Turn the wipers on full. And we are ready to go here. Let's go ahead and go up to 40%.
Approaching 2 on runway 22 right.
And 40% stabilized. Toga.
Approaching 29.
Takeoff, power set. Check. Nothing I can do about that.
V1.
Rotate. We'll reconnect in a second. Gear up. I'll start bringing the speed up. And I'm going to Go flaps up. Wow, look at that wind. Turn the wipers off. And we can go ahead and start our right-hand turn. After takeoff, check landing gear is up and off. Auto brake off. Flaps are up. Autopilot is on. Let's go ahead and go not on intercept heading. There we go.
Sign is on. Please remain seated. When the captain turns the sign off, you'll be able to move about the cabin. When you are in your seat, please keep your seatbelt fastened in the event of unexpected turbulence. Please be careful when opening the overhead compartment. We ask that you use the lavatories located in your cabin, and please don't stand near the lavatories in the galleys.
Everything's looking good so far. Don't know if we're gonna get above this cloud layer or not, but I'll probably leave the seatbelt sign on for now until we get on top of this mess. Well, let's see. Go ahead and pick the speed up here. And we can go ahead and turn the seat belt sign off. So much cloud. Oh, the clouds went away. That's good for my PC. Oh, look at the amount of crosswind we got right now. Cleveland weather, a little bit better. 13 minutes ago, 320 at 17, gusting to 28. Visibility is 1.25 mile, not a lot. Light snow, blowing snow, mist, broken at 1000. Overcast 1700. Temperature -5, dew point -7, so we're gonna be dealing with not only the blowing snow, not only the low visibility, but also icing conditions on the way down, all the way to the runway. It's gonna be tough to get in. For flight predicting light icing all the way up from 8K to 12. Oh hey, and we're at our cruising altitude. Pick up the speed, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, from flight deck, your seatbelt signs off. Gives you an opportunity to move out. Do ask while on your seat though that keep those seatbelts fastened for your safety and those about you. As we get closer, we'll update weather gate information. Enjoy the ride. Thank you.
I guess about 40 minutes to go until we start our descent. We should be on the ground in about an hour. Jeez, we got a 127 knot headwind right now. That is insane. Our flight time is probably going to be a lot more than predicted.
Izuru. What happened?
Nothing happened. Oh, but I do have a weather update for Cleveland. Visibility now 2
Izuru.
miles.
We in the air.
Oh yeah. The winds got worse, the visibility got a little better. Still got light snow, blowing snow, and mist. And ice. Yeah, this is gonna be a Autobreak 3 landing for sure. Let me take a look at the runway length over there. Actually, we got less than 10,000 on 6 right, 9,953. So if we land long, we're just gonna have to go around. We cannot land long. We can't afford to land long. Guess I should brief the arrival as well. Tribe 4 arrival. We got a couple speed restrictions. Ooh, and we got traffic. It's American Airlines. Right there. 4294. He is going to Washington. Anyway, back to the arrival. We got 280 knots at upper. Pretty much 280 knots the whole way down. Plus the altitude restrictions, of course. But nothing much to do except hope the weather gets better. Not for another like 30 minutes at least. Let me start the descent. Nice that we don't have any turbulence though. That is good. We can expect some on the way down, possibly. Maybe. Looking at the radar down at Cleveland, it looks like there might possibly be a break in the weather. In the snow at least. So we'll see if we can sneak in there. see if I can pick up the speed more. Since we're fighting a headwind. Well, we picked up a little speed with this. Headwind isn't getting any better. say we're about 15 minutes away from our top of descent here. A couple other things I was thinking about. The wind now 320 at 17, gusting to 31. Visibility is 3 miles. That's that break in the weather I was talking about. Still got light snow, blowing snow and mist. And the temperature is still -5. But also another thing we have to think about is our crosswind component. I think in medium to poor braking conditions, the max crosswind component is 20 knots. And we would have a direct 17 knot crosswind component landing on the 6s. So we are pretty close there. I'm actually genuinely concerned about sliding off the runway when we touch down. But it's just a simulator. We'll see how it goes. If we gotta divert, then we'll divert. I'll go ahead and brief the approach actually. Gonna be trying to do the RNAV GPS Yankee into runway 6 right. Our minimums are gonna be 200 radio. So we'll set 200 here. No autoland obviously. Not an ILS. We could do the ILS, but there is no category. Actually, do they have a category? Oh yeah, they do. ILS 6 right has a category 2 arrival. So that puts us down to 100. Let's go ahead and do the ILS actually. Let's go ahead and do the ILS with without the autoland. Can I do that? Or if I'm doing a category 2, does it have to be an autoland? I'm confused. I guess it doesn't matter. Let me change the arrival. We're doing the ILS now. We're doing the ILS runway 6 right with the crawl transition. And yeah, that looks right. I'll execute that. Briefing here. Let's go ahead and grab the weather at Cleveland. Okay, Cleveland weather from 28 minutes ago. Wind 320 at 17, gusts 31. Visibility 3, light snow, blowing snow, mist. Broken at 1200, overcast 1900. Temperature -5, dew point -7. Altimeters 2981. Set that right there. Peak wind was 320 at 3-1. Wow. Intense. Go ahead and set auto brake 3. Let's go ahead and continue briefing the approach. Frequency is gonna be 111.9. Set that into both. We can dual channel it. Oh, I guess I already have it set there. Okay. 111.9. 111.9. Good. Final approach course 058. DME required, fine. Simultaneous approach authorized. Reduced lighting requires specific op spec. Autolander HUD. I don't think we have reduced lighting to take into consideration, so that's fine. Mr. Bush proceeder climb to 1,600, then a right climbing turn to 3-1 onto the what is that? CXR VOR onto the radial. 265 radial, 21.5 DME, and hold. So if we do have to go missed, we'll just hold there. We should have plenty of fuel to continue holding, and then to decide if we're gonna divert or try again. We'll probably only get one more try if we do try again, so probably might be better off to divert. Take a look at our fuel state right now, actually. We're slightly under in terms of fuel because of the headwind. As long as we have 3,000 pounds left, we should be able to safely divert. Okay, so we're good there. Coming in at Grawl intersection. We gotta be at 6,000 below 210 knots. And then we'll turn in, intercept the localizer. And we'll see if we make it or not. It's gonna be an intense one, that's for sure. And then for parking, we'll just exit to the right if we land. Gonna go ahead and start the descent here. Seatbelt signs coming on.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we are descending. Seatbelt sign is on. If you happen to be up and about, please return your seat. Keep your seatbelt fastened for the remainder of the flight. On behalf of the flight crew, we appreciate you being with us today. Wish you a very safe and pleasant journey to your final destination. Hope to see you back here with us soon. Thank you.
I doubt that we're gonna make it to this gap. I think that in the next 10, 15, 20 minutes when we're turning, the weather's gonna get worse. I'm just looking at the radar, but we'll see. That's good that we get a category 2 though. That's 100 feet and 1,200 RVR. So we should have the runway in sight long before we get to that point.
To go.
I hope my computer doesn't lag out when we get into these clouds. That would be funny. And need to be below 23. Just gonna hold it at 200. We also need to slow to 280. We start doing that now. You can literally see us drifting to the right there. You can see it on the nav display. So this is our actual heading. This is where the nose is pointed, but this is our track. This is where the airplane's going over the ground. So we're actually pointed, like, you know, we're pointed here, but we're actually going like that way, which is pretty insane. Kind of see it if you look. We're actually like literally going that way. A lot of wind, 136 knots of wind at 23,000 feet. That's like, that is a lot. These are not ideal conditions, definitely. So we'll see what happens here. This could go very bad. Got the approach coming into view there. Double check that we did set everything up correctly. Got the course. Both courses are in. Go ahead and run our descent check. We got descent check, MCP altitude is checked. Altimeters are set. I should set the, well, never mind. Frequencies are good, decision height is good. Fix ring. Didn't add a fix ring. What is our final approach fix gonna be? It is... oh, I guess there is none on a category 2 ILS. There's only the glide slope intercept. We'll put that as the FAF DILYN set. And what else do we have to do? Wind information. We got I wonder if there's
VATSIM to go.
I guess not. Okay, we will do... I'm gonna have to make it a flaps 40 landing. This, I mean, because I'm really nervous about running out of room, even though we got almost 10,000 feet. But if that gust makes us float and we end up eating up like 2,000, then it's not gonna be too good. So we'll also add a gust factor here. Put us up to 141. So the flaps 41, 41. Everything else here is checked. And alternate destination. I guess I should set that up, but I don't know how, so too bad. As we continue our descent here, I'm gonna actually let VNAV take us down. Let VNAV take us down to 6,000. And we'll take over. What else do we have to do here? Clouds cleared up a bit. Inch anti-ice, wing anti-ice, not required yet. Landing lights will turn on very soon. You go to standard, or we can go to our altimeter setting here. It's 2984 now is what it is. Cleveland traffic and headed 286 about 30 miles to the east of the field. We'll be setting up for the ILS Category 2 into 6 right, Cleveland. We are the only arrival scheduled here, so that means that we should be the only ones in here. And the weather is technically marginal VFR, but I doubt that anyone's gonna be flying in this. It actually, visibility improved to 5 miles, and the winds did die down by 1 knot, so it's 1.6 now, gusting to 2.9. But we got 5 miles visibility, so shouldn't have a problem seeing the runway there. We still got overcast at 1,200, which on this Category 2 ILS should not be a problem at all. So the only thing really we have to worry about is the wind and the blowing snow and the ice. Technically in the predicted icing levels, but obviously we're not going to get anything until we get into the clouds here. Keeping it coming down here. We need to slow, or we will need to slow down soon. I'm gonna put the speed brakes up. 10,000 feet landing lights on. That goes on. Everything else is fine for now. It's looking good so far, but this is very misleading because of how weird the X-Plane 11 weather engine is. Yeah, starting our left turn, pretty much on a downwind at this point. I'm gonna go ahead and replace this vector. Just proceed direct.
Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for landing.
Ladies and gentlemen, in preparation for landing, we've turned the seatbelt sign on. Flight attendants will be collecting any remaining service items that you would like to discard. As part of our Eco Skies program, we're committed to recycling aluminum, plastic, and paper, and we'll be coming around to
There's the
collect
rain.
these items. Please make sure all carry-on items have been securely stowed either under the seat in front of you or in an overhead compartment. As a reminder, please make sure your personal belongings.
But temperature is +4. So I don't know what I don't know if there's actually, maybe there's a temperature inversion. I honestly don't know at this point. Or I don't know what airport it's reading the weather off of. I guess I could check. Yeah, it's reading Cleveland. -5. Start getting the flaps in and stuff pretty soon here. As soon as we cross this this point, I'm gonna flight level change down to 6,000, and then we'll slow it up to 210 and start getting the flaps in. It's gonna be interesting. It's looking pretty good though so far. So far it's looking doable. Still got a 50 knot wind, but it's manageable so far. As long as the winds don't shift up. I guess it really doesn't matter. I mean, it's a direct crosswind from both runways. It's like the worst situation. And I could try to land on 28, but 28 is closed, so I can't. Let's go ahead and flight level change down to 6,000. We'll go ahead and get flaps 5 in. Good so far. So after we cross there at 6,000, we gotta come down to 3,900. I should have you on the ground in 6 minutes if everything goes right and we don't slide off the runway. Visibility is looking pretty good. Everything else is set. Pretty sure I'm not missing anything. And we can go ahead and drop down to 39. No snow yet, so that's good.
Thousand to go.
Roger. We get to sheep, we can go to 2,900. Go ahead and start slowing it down here pretty aggressively. Try to really get stable before we attempt this. Flaps 10. Flaps 10 set. Alright, down to 2.9.
Thousand to go.
And we'll let the LNAV line us up and then we'll switch over to approach mode. Still got 10 miles. 10 miles to go, should be fully established at 5.2.
2,500.
Check. Oh, there it is. And it's -3. So that was a temperature inversion for sure. Engine anti-ice is coming on. Turn the wipers on. And we'll just monitor the ice here. Definitely gonna pick up a layer, although I don't know how fast. Let's go ahead and run it. We should be lined up and good to go. I'm gonna arm approach mode and we have the glide slope. Autopilot 2 coming in. wait for that to activate. Let's go ahead and go gear down, flaps 15. And we're coming down to 141 on the speed. I can almost see the runway there. Wing anti-ice off. Whoa. Coming down to final approach speed, flaps 25, flaps 30. And should have dual channel in a second. Alright. Land 3, rollout and flare is armed. I'm just gonna keep it armed until if we do see the runway, then I'll take over. And let's go ahead and get flaps 40. Speed brake armed. Auto brake is set to 3. Flaps 40 and gear down 3 green. Everything else is set. Landing lights on. Good strobes.
1,000.
Perfect. 1,000 feet.
Stabilized, Mr. Birch, on seat 7.
A little bit of turbulence. Still no runway. And I'm not even gonna bother if it disconnects me right now. Oh, I see it. Wow, we are really crabbed.
Approaching 06 right.
Yep. Yep. It's kinda shaky. Kinda scary. I'm gonna go ahead and take it. Auto brake disconnect. Auto throttle is off.
400. 300.
Runway inside.
Flight slow.
Yep.
Flight slow.
200.
Going low on purpose.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20,
Whoa.
10.
Okay, it's gusty. Oh, Jesus. Come on. Okay. We hit one wheel down first really hard. Reverse green. Full crosswind correction.
80 knots.
Manual braking. I'm full on the pedals right now, and we're barely slowing down. We're just sliding. We're actually just sliding. We gotta just take it really slowly. Reverser stowed. Speed brake up. Yeah, let's get the flaps up. Yeah, that was intense. So I guess the Autoland was guiding me to the runway. I broke it off and I thought I saw the runway, but I forgot that there's a massive threshold. There's like a, I don't know how long it is, but it's a pretty long extended threshold there. Starting the APU. That was scary. I was like right on the verge of going around there because of how much bank we had. The wings were like 30 degrees up into the air. That was really scary. I probably should have went around, but managed to pull it off. Gotta watch the replay on that. I'm just moving so slowly because we're gonna start sliding if I don't. Let's go ahead and get stopped here. Strobe off.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Okay. If you bleed on. Cleveland traffic, United 286 is clear of runway 6 right. Extreme wind shear on final and poor braking conditions. Where are we parking? Honestly, I don't really care. I'm just gonna pull it in right here. While the radar is off. Look at how much it slides. So we'll see if this autogate thing actually works for me here. Plus, I'm not even sure. Am I going to this one or that? Oh, I'll go for that one over here because I'm not 100% certain. You guys should not be working in this weather. Let's try auto mode. Or maybe not. Keep it on manual just in case. Alright, we should be good to stop right there. Parking brake is set. AP gens on. Engine 1, engine 2 off. Seatbelt sign off. Let's see if it'll work. Yeah, it does. Go ahead and turn the lights on. I'll open up the door. And that's all I'll do for now, because I want to see the replay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cleveland. That was probably one of the most intense landings that I've ever had to do in the sim, and I probably should have went around. Definitely. It was way too gusty. Check what the weather is right now. Gusting to 29. Okay, well, let's go ahead and actually take a look at that replay there. Because I really want to see how bad that was.
Fizzeru. King Jellyfish.
can't really see much. Let's just look outside. Yeah, so we were coming down nicely, and then here I just felt it start sinking. I was like, okay, we are in trouble. We can ram the power forward. Ooh. Just barely missed. Yeah, that was bad. Here I should have went around. And then we touched down. Left, right. Oh my god. Full right. And we're literally just sliding along the runway here. And I'm tapping the right rudder. Here I'm like full right rudder and right brake. I thought we were gonna slide off here, but saved it. Yeah, if I can do that, I could do anything. Let me take a look at that from the... Let's look on this side, maybe. Jeez, so close to an illegal touchdown there. And then... Oh! Bang! It wasn't that... It doesn't look that bad from... full right aileron. Or left aileron. One more time. Look at all of that runway that we just used. Wow. That was intense. Well, I'm just gonna keep it rolling on this at this point. It was a nice flight though. It was actually a really nice flight. It's just the conditions at Cleveland were terrible. Well, except for the headwind. The headwind was pretty terrible also. But I look forward to doing more like this. We got this winter storm. It's gonna keep tracking east. Maybe it'll end up in New York or Boston tomorrow. So we could try to do a landing into there. But these are really challenging conditions today, and that was really fun actually. Even though I probably should have just went around and tried it one more time. But anyway, that's pretty much all I have to say. Anyone watching on Twitch, we are gonna raid. For those of you watching on YouTube, this is gonna be the end for you guys. We'll catch you later in the next one. Maybe tomorrow, maybe another day, but it's definitely gonna be happening more since I have a little bit more free time on my hands.
Maleki. NGO.
Is Pearl still? I need the username for Pearl.
Fizuru. Barrel Z.
Nice. Mod coming in clutch. Alright guys, Twitch chat, here we go. YouTube chat, I'll see you guys tomorrow maybe. It was a really nice flight, and we'll look forward to doing more in the future. Signing off. Bye.